So hey my YouTubers and everyone in the world, today is June the 4th. The time is now 6:12 p.m. guys. It was a rainy Friday all day. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you can see more of me. Now today we're going to be talking about 5 biggest misconceptions about African American women. Plus, I'm going to throw in a bonus tip for you guys. Now, I am speaking from personal experience of the things that I've experienced and what I've noticed, and from doing research on this topic. Is so important to know. Now, the first biggest misconception about African American women is that we all wear weave because we are either bald-headed or we don't like our hair. Now, I am here to tell you guys that that is not the case for all of us. Like, I've never had weave in my hair. Like, I've had braids and things of that nature and added hair, but I've never had like a wig on. That's something that I've never done. But to answer your guys' question, because a lot of people have that misconception, like a lot of times, we do have hair and most of the time it's braided under the wigs. But, sometimes it's just easier to just braid your hair, throw the wig on, and to keep it pushing. Me personally, that's not really my thing. So I'm here to tell you guys that that is not always the case. And you know what? We look beautiful with weave. Whether it's a short wig, whether it's a long wig, a medium size down your back type of wig, like we still rock it. And it's not only African American women, it's other races as well. Now, the second misconception about African American women, guys, is black women won't submit to a weak man. Now, when I say black women won't submit to a weak man, I don't want to call, certain guys weak, but when I say weak, I'm talking about we will not submit to a guy that's not willing to work, that's not willing to get up and, start a business that he's always wanted to do, that does not have an education. Like, if you are messing around with anyone, whether it's African American or not, you have to have someone that's on the same level as you, someone that can actually teach you stuff about what it is that you are interested in or help you to push yourself to go further. When I say black women don't always submit to, weak men, what I mean is you can't just expect to lay up on the couch while African American woman is going to work all the time, making the money, paying the bills, and you think that that's okay. Like, it's absolutely not okay. So black women would not submit to, any man that she feels is not really capable of getting the job done. Like, we need help. We all do. And African American women are like, look, I need you to have an education. I need you to, work some type of job. There is no, we don't do deadbeats. That's our biggest thing. Like, if we're messing around with someone, especially if we on our way to the top, it has to be someone that's adding to that level of success. It can't be someone that's just freeloading, because that won't last long with us. Now, the third misconception about African American women, guys, is that we are all angry. Let me tell you something. I've noticed this in my journey of life so far. Like, I am one of the happiest people I know. I'm one of the most positive people I know. And I say that to say this. Sometimes, when an African American woman walks through the door, the first thing people say is, oh, well, why she looks so angry or so upset, or who did something to her? And she could be in the most, happiest mood ever. Could have graduated from college, then got so many different degrees and certificates and just living her best life. And a lot of people always have this misconception that African American women are angry inside. That's not always the case. What I would say is, yes, there are certain things that we do experience. I can't really speak for other people and say that they don't experience it, or other race, but we are looked upon as a certain type of way, especially with us, especially if we're brown skin and stuff. People definitely look at us a certain type of way. But to be honest with you, we're not all angry inside. I'm a very happy individual. I've accomplished so much in my life. I have so much more stuff to accomplish in my life. And I'm not the only African American woman that's successful. A prime example of someone who's not angry, who is successful, is Oprah Winfrey. And that's just one person. What about Jada Pinkins? What about all the Halle Berry? All these women are African American, happy, successful, living their best life. So no, we are not always angry inside. What disturbs us is when a person comes to us with negative energy and we feed off of that. That's the problem right there. And that happens a lot. Now, anyways, the fourth misconception about African American women, guys, is that we are overlooked or we're lazy. First of all, I feel like nowadays African American women are coming up a lot more than before. You know, we're accomplishing stuff. We're getting our degrees. We're getting our diplomas. We starting businesses. We are doctors, lawyers, anything you can think of. We are accomplishing these goals. So maybe back in the days we might have been overlooked, but nowadays we are coming out on top and we doing what we have to do. And it's no offense to anyone else. It's just that's something that we have to do. We have to dominate whatever field that we're going in. And the proof is always in the pudding. So we're not lazy, you know, and at the end of the day, we're gonna just do what we have to do. And some people may see that as, oh, she's being too aggressive. And that's another thing, that people have a misconception that African American women are extremely aggressive. And it's not that we're aggressive. We're just strong-minded. You know, we done been through so many things. We done heard so many stories. So that changes our mental capacity. And now we know no matter what it is that we choose to do in life, we have to be strong and we have to go at it 110%. And it's no offense to anyone else. It's just something that has to be done. Now, the fifth misconception about African American women, guys, is that they are ghetto and they all from the projects. That is far from the truth. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, in the projects there's no black people. Like, that's not true. You know, yes, there are some, you know, a lot of African American people that are in the projects, but it's not just black women. It's, you know, black men. It's all types of other race as well. But the point is, not all of us are from the hood. Not all of us are ghetto, you know, and not all of us don't have class. And these are the misconceptions of African American women, and it's not the truth. Not all of us are ghetto, not having class, or, you know, uneducated and all that type of stuff. And that brings me into the bonus for today, guys, on the biggest misconceptions about African American women. A lot of people seem to think that African American women are not educated. That is so far beyond from the truth. That's not true at all. There are African American women who have degrees, who have diplomas, who have certificates, who some people may see as over accomplished. Let me tell you something. Do not underestimate the strength or the smarts of an African American woman, especially one that's not impressed very easy. That's me as a prime example. I don't get impressed easy. You understand what I'm saying? I read books, I do my research, I ask questions, and I learn the things I need to learn. There's so many other African American women just like myself that are extremely educated. So please stop underestimating the fact that, you know, we're ghetto and we're not undereducated and things of that nature. Like, that's far beyond the truth. But these are the misconceptions that I hear a lot, and these are things that I wanted to address personally so that you guys know. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up, and like I always say, guys, like, subscribe, and share this video, because I feel like a lot of people need to hear this. The misconceptions of an African American woman. Peace.